You are a registered voter?
Yes, madam, I am.
Okay. Where did you vote in the last general election?
I have always voted in Mombasa County, Mvita constituency, and my polling station is where we have the old law courts. Sometimes it is used as an appellate court.
Okay. Thank you so much, Murshid. I will now request Mr. Morris Kimuli to ask you a few questions.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Murshid.
Yes, please.
You are a lawyer.
Yes.
Is that the expertise that you bring to the commission if successful?
Yes, I would bring my experience as a person who has graduated with law, and the experiences that I've had in my working life, both in the private sector as well as working in government sector.
Do you consider yourself to be a legal practitioner?
Not much, because I have done limited practice in between my other jobs which I have held. But I am grounded in the law. I've studied the law. I have a knack of issues around governance, merged with political science, of course.
Looking at your CV, sir,
yes,
I can see that you have indicated that from 2018 to date,
yes,
you have been working with Murshid A. Advocate.
Yes.
Is that so?
Murshid Abdallah Advocate is my name, and that is what I have previously practiced. I had shut my practice when I came in for the Boundaries Commission, because we were not allowed to practice.
Are you practicing law now?
I am not practicing law now, but what I do is I do consultancy work around the law. I put together governance issues if I'm given a job of that nature. And in my practice, I have largely done conveyancing and commercial matters. So I cannot say that I'm a person, for example, who's had prolific practice in the High Court or in any other court.
The Constitution states categorically the aspects of experience for those who seek the position of commissioner. Yes. Do you know the areas of experience?
Yes.
Which are they?
One of them is governance.
Yes.
Another one is law.
Yes.
Yes, and any other field.
Which others?
Like I think in finance. Yes.
Well, they are stated, sir, in the Constitution. Do you know the key ones that are stated in the Constitution expressly?
One of them is law, the other one is matters of finance, the other one is experience and matters of governance.
Only those?
I can remember those.
Only those?
I can remember those.
When you are applying for this job, yes, you didn't take some time and with some legal background, yes, to just look at the portions of the Constitution that deal with qualifications for the job you're applying for?
I did look, sir, but sometimes you have, when you are in a situation where you feel that you are coming under some kind of pressure, you tend to forget some of those issues. But of course, I did look at what qualifications are required, and I matched them with what I have, and I applied.
So, out of the ones that you have mentioned,
yes,
which is the skill and experience that you would bring?
Both in law and governance.
Both in law and
yes,
governance?
Both in law and governance, yes.
Now,
as well as public administration, sir.
As yes, well as public administration. Now, this is not the first time you're interacting with the Commission. From your CV and from what you have stated, you yes, have worked with the Commission, although differently constituted. But you also have worked with the National Police Service Commission.
Yes, indeed, I have.
From 2012
yes,
to 2018.
Correct.
And from 2018, apart from just being in your law firm, you've not done anything else major?
No, what I have done from 2018, you see, I must beg your pardon, I didn't give my specific experiences in the National Police Service Commission, because the time.
No, that's okay. I understand.
So what I'm saying, after I did my National Police Service Commission, and we completed our job in 2018, in that commission, we worked on the basis that we will do 12 years work in 6 years, and I had to take time off in order now to spend more time with my family and more time with my own personal issues. And I did a lot of pro bono work in terms of consultancy. I was also instrumental in reinvigorating and putting back a consortium known as CEDMAC, that is Consortium for the Development of Marginalized Communities.
So that was when?
After I finished my National Police Service Commission.
That is 28, after 2018?
After 2018, yes.
After 2018?
Yes. So I did that.
Now, what I'm interested in
Yes.
is you have disclosed the things that you have done.
Yes.
I just want us to look at what you've attempted to do, because I believe that you come to this commission because you believe that you have something to offer.
Yes.
And if something else crops up tomorrow, you will not leave and believe that you have something better to offer to somebody else other than the commission. I believe that you want to stay.
Definitely.
If you are successful.
Definitely.
Now, after you served in the interim commission,
Yes.
2009-2010,
Yes.
you applied for the same job when it was advertised.
Yes, I did apply for the same job when it was when it became now the interim, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. And I do recall, I applied to be a commissioner in that commission initially. I was not shortlisted as a commissioner.
Despite what you had done?
Yes,
Yes.
I was not shortlisted.
Then you applied to be chair?
Then after a while, because the first round of the adverts for the chair did not return a good number of candidates, I applied for the chair of that commission, and I was shortlisted for the chair of the commission. And I attended the interview, but my brother Ishaq Hassan was fortunate to be so appointed. I remember I also had Madam Kokimuli with us for that same job. Yes.
You were actually recommended. Were you recommended for appointment?
I believe I was. Yes.
Now, in 2016,
Yes.
did you also apply again to join the commission?
2016.
Yes.
I applied.
You applied?
Yes, I did. I did apply.
You were not successful?
I shouldn't have applied because I was already a state officer.
Now, this is where I was coming.
Yes.
By the time you applied in 2016 to join the Electoral Commission,
Yes.
this country had given you a job in an independent commission, the National Police Service Commission.
Yes.
You are actually serving a 6-year term.
Right.
And you had 2 years to go.
Yes.
And with 2 years to go in the National Police Service Commission, you presented an application to join another independent commission, the Electoral Service.
Yes.
Did you intend to bail out of the National Police Service Commission?
You see, I have a specific knack and attraction for the Election Commission. In as much as I was working in the National Police Service Commission, I had already done 4 years of that commission. And because I had previously applied for that.
You felt that you were better suited to the Electoral Commission?
Not even better suited. I had done quite a bit of work in the Police Service Commission, and most of the work, in my view, at that time, was concluded.
Was concluded. Fair enough. Somebody else will pick up that.
Yes.
But you didn't resign.
Yes.
To say, I have done enough.
Yes.
I need to leave the National Police Service.
Right.
When you are not successful to join the Electoral Commission in 2016,
Yes.
you continued to serve the National Police Service for 2 years,
Yes.
earning public money, despite your inner feeling that your work had been done
I
for
was
the
very
commission.
committed to the National Police Service Commission. The question of me having now gone to the IEBC is a moot point because I didn't go there. And I served with the best of my
People
ability.
stopped you from joining. You didn't stop yourself.
No,
You applied. Those who are selecting
Yes.
did not select you.
They didn't say
Had they selected you, you would have left the National Police Service Commission.
Yes, I would have resigned and joined the Election Commission.
Okay. You say that your key experience and interest was in electoral matters.
Yes,
Please confirm, in 2020,
yes,
you made an application to join the Data Commission.
yes.
Now, the Data Commission is not Electoral Commission.
It is not the Electoral Commission.
You were not successful.
The thing was, the Data Commission job was available. The Data Commission job is also a key commission. The Electoral Commission job was not advertised, but if the two were advertised together, I would have applied for the national, the IEBC.
Now, just confirm, sir,
Yes.
that around the same time, you also applied to join another independent commission.
Correct?
That is the National Lands Commission.
Yes, I did.
And you applied because a job was available with the National Lands Commission.
That is true.
And now that the IBC has advertised, you feel that now your time has also come.
You see, if I don't get the IEBC job, and there is another advert for another commission job or any other state job, I would apply for it. Because first of all, also working is a means of earning a livelihood. And if you look at the common trend with all my applications, the applications at jobs whereby you perform a key duty in matters around governance and the prosperity of the republic.
Do you believe, I understand
Yes.
that, do you believe that your law firm
Yes.
can serve this country?
You see, it's a completely different issue when you're working for a state office and you're working for a private firm. Not only that, like I said, I had already, in my working and my passion for public service, I had already lost a number of years of practice, and my clients had all gone.
That's
So-
okay, I get your answer.
Yes.
Just confirm yet again
Yes.
that in 2019, immediately after leaving the National Police Service Commission,
Yes.
you applied to be a judge of the Court of Appeal.
I did.
You were interviewed
I was
publicly.
interviewed, yes.
You are not successful.
I was not successful.
So you agree that you have been, pardon me for this,
Yes.
but you've been all over.
I've not been all over.
You've not been all over.
I have been applying
That's okay.
for
Now I get
available
you.
jobs.
Let me not press you on that.
Yes.
Then independent commissions, do you understand the reason why we have term limits in our constitution for elected officers? For example, the presidency.
Yes.
You can't go for more than 2 terms.
Definitely.
The office of the governor.
Yes.
Why do we have term limits?
You have term limits so that, for example, for the president, so that when the time comes, the voters are able to change and to look at whether the office bearer is able to take the aspirations of those who are voting him to the next level. And I would like to demarcate between office terms of political offices like the president from those which are obtainable under the Constitution for constitutional offices.
Why do you think the Constitution says if you have served as a commissioner with an independent commission, you cannot be reappointed after 6 years?
That is not what the Constitution says.
The Constitution says you serve for a term of 6 years and you
Yes.
shall not be amenable to reappointment.
Of the same institution.
Yes.
Not of any
Why do you
other
think you are
commission.
barred from reappointment of the same institution? You may have a lot of experience,
Yes.
you may have a lot to offer. Why are you barred?
But with respect, I am not applying.
No, I'm just
for a
asking, you are a
commission.
lawyer.
Yes.
Why are you barred from going for a second term of 6 years for independent constitutional commissions?
For the same commission,
Why?
you are barred
Why?
so that a fresh set of minds can come in and take the commission to the next level. Because 6 years is enough for you to have done what you would have done, and you need to change focus for the next one. But that applies for the same commission.
But
There
you
is
have
no bar for you to be appointed in another commission.
You have indicated, sir, that your orientation is towards these entities that serve almost a common purpose, the commissions, and you've applied to a lot of them. You've applied to the judiciary. Don't you believe that when you have sat for 6 years
Yes.
in a commission,
Yes.
you ought not to, if you can't join one commission, you shouldn't join another?
I don't believe that.
You don't believe
because,
that?
Because that is a personal choice. It is
all
not.
right.
It is not a constitutional requirement or bar.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. So, while you are at IBC, you say that you were the interim.
In the IIBRC.
Yes.
Yes.
You said that you were dealing with boundaries.
Yes.
If my recollection serves me well, you also dealt with boundaries of districts and administrative units.
Yes, that was the initial parameter before the kicking in of the new constitution. When the new constitution came, we just crossed over after a few months. When it came in, and the Article 89 now removed that administrative boundaries, and it became wards. Now, wards are different from administrative boundaries.
Wards are different. Who now determines the boundaries of districts?
The districts are the preserve of the office of the president, yeah, for them to do the administrative.
Is it the office of the president that determines the boundaries of districts?
Indeed, it is, and parliament, yeah, because the last act was the Districts and Boundaries
That's
Act.
okay. Our light has gone on. Let me just ask you one question.
Yes.
Do you understand the regime of law that governs electoral offenses?
Yes.
Which law?
The Electoral Offences Act.
The Electoral Offences Act.
Yes.
There was one famous case. It was in the media, the Moses Wetangula case.
Yes.
Do you know the electoral offenses that were identified in that case?
I cannot recollect the electoral offences, but electoral offences would include violence.
I'm just asking about, because this is a principle. You understand that if you go to the commission, you might as well be asked to be in charge of the dispute resolution sector.
Definitely.
And you need to be ready as a lawyer
as a
to
lawyer.
handle electoral disputes.
Correct.
So you don't know what happened in the Moses Wetangula case with respect to electoral offenses?
At that time, with respect, you will be having the manuals with you, the election law with you, all the regulations with you, and you'll be able to effectively apply all the parameters with a lot of jurisprudence behind it.
That's okay. So in your view, we have a very huge task as members of this panel.
Yes.
Do you think we should select somebody who is ready or somebody who is going to get ready once they get to the commission?
I believe I'm ready and I can hit the ground running. I have the necessary experience. I have the knowledge. I have the training.
That's all right.
So other than thinking that it is now a disadvantage that I've been in one or two other commissions, I think it is a plus point, because once you get into the commission, you are seized of the issues immediately and you can run with it.
That's all right. And all the best, sir. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you.